Gonzalez, and I'll have the pleasure of hosting the virtual celebration of Fiesta Bonita Springs this year. So if you have not been to Fiesta Bonita Springs, it is an annual event put on by the City of Bonita Springs and the Outreach Committee. And what they do is they put on this amazing event with food, with music, with games for the kids. And if you haven't been able to make it, this is your perfect chance. We can't do it in person, but we're still gonna have a good time, and we're still gonna bring you Fiesta of Bonita Springs, because who doesn't like a fiesta? So you know we're not gonna let the fiesta stop. Enjoy the Fiesta of Bonita Springs, brought to you by the City of Bonita Springs and the Outreach Committee.
Well, Rosario, when I was getting ready to run for city council in 2012, remember?
Yeah, you were here with my aunt.
Yeah, remember those days? I had said, and of course I didn't know you, and you guys didn't know me, and I asked, you know, what is the interaction with the Hispanic community and officials at City Hall with the mayor or members of city council, and you both said nothing. We've never had any interaction with City Hall, and I never forgot that, and it did not sit well with me. Bonita Springs is roughly 60,000 people now, and 25%, roughly 15,000 of our 60,000 residents are Hispanic, Latino, or African American. And they, quite frankly, they were not being represented. There were so many issues that were not being addressed. And that is why I started the Diversity Outreach Committee. And the chairman of our committee, Jesse Purdon at the time, now City Councilman Jesse Purdon, after Hurricane Irma 3 years ago, where the soccer fields had some damage, and there were trucks in and out of the soccer fields, making it so you couldn't play soccer there. And it was Chairman Purdon who came to us at city government and said, hey, it's been a few weeks. You've got a lot of families and a lot of children that are getting a little restless. Can we get something done? I think of Michael Robinson down at Cafe of Life, serving members of our community that generally don't have a voice or are not represented. I think of Andres Paz and his prowess in the media, the Hispanic media, the media in general, giving a voice to people that generally did not have a voice in Bonita Springs. And I look at Tony Lee, African American, works at Florida Gulf Coast University, high profile. So we are absolutely loaded with talent on the Diversity Outreach Committee, and it all started right here in this barber shop, and we've come a long way. We certainly have come a long way. Fiesta Bonita Springs started as a result of our diversity outreach committee. And we talked about it, we discussed it. What could we do to have a day of celebration? So we did, we started that as a celebration right around Cinco de Mayo celebrations, and had a lot of the cultural musicians and the drums, right, the dancing, the dancers. It started off small, and we put that first one together, and now it has become a fully funded operation by the city of Bonita Springs. It has grown each year, and it's just an amazing event, and we weren't going to let COVID-19 get in the way of that. So while we won't be celebrating in person and together this year, it's with great pride that we're going to continue this celebration and acknowledgement of our diverse community. Looking forward to another great celebration.
And you're always coming in, always being kind to everybody.
But the friendships and the bonds of brotherhood and sisterhood, they will last for the rest of my life. And I am very, truly honored and proud of that, because I couldn't have done this without your friendship and the friendship of the Hispanic, Latino, and African American community. It just would not have happened.
If you're lucky to live in Southwest Florida, you have access to a variety of restaurants that pack in all types of cuisines. From Italian to Greek to Mexican, your taste buds could travel around the world. Now, if you had to characterize Bonita Springs with one type of cuisine, it would be easy to pick Italian, with great options such as Angelina's or Geromo's for fine dining, Grandpa's for pizza, or my favorite, Carini's. But instead, I'm going with another country with a green, white, and red flag, Mexico! And what food could best represent Mexico better than tacos? In Bonita Springs, you have so many different options for tacos. You can go mainstream with Taco Bell or Tijuana Flats, but I'm going to suggest that you go south of the border. You will find delicious tacos in Iguana Mia or Senor Tequila. But if you're looking for authentic, amazing street tacos, keep exploring and travel to downtown Bonita Springs on Old 41, where you will find Maria's Restaurant and the best kept secret in Bonita Springs, El Gran Taco Loco. Maria's food is prepared with fresh ingredients, using authentic Mexican recipes handed down from generations from their family in Mexico, one of the most popular spots in Southwest Florida for Taco Tuesday. And our hidden gem, El Gran Taco Loco, sits behind historic Benson's Grocery. This tiny taqueria offers a small selection of the best and most authentic quesadillas and delicious tacos you will find in Southwest Florida. The diversity of food in Bonita Springs allows people to try dishes from almost every continent without stepping on an airplane. Our international cuisine shouldn't just be pleasing local residents. If featured, it could draw food lovers looking for their next vacation destination. So if you haven't tried our cuisine or even done Taco Tuesday, we invite you to explore Bonita Springs, one of the most diverse food scenes in Southwest Florida. With more than 127,000 colleagues across 65 countries, Hyatt embraces everyone from all walks of life. Visit the award-winning Hyatt Regency Coconut Point Resort and Spa and discover extraordinary experiences for leisure, business, weddings, and more. Ride 4 water slides and a lazy river. Watch dolphins at the beach on a secluded island conveniently located in the heart of Southwest Florida. Bonita Springs is proud to be the home of the Hyatt Regency Coconut Point Resort and Spa.
My name is Omer Dror. I'm a resident of Bonita Springs. We have such diversity here, with residents arriving from all over the world, all over America, and from all different types of backgrounds and experience. My family and I have chosen to get involved philanthropically with so many of the nonprofits and civic organizations here in Bonita Springs because we have found so much love and joy here. We met, my wife and I, right here at Bonita Village at this pool. We are invested in the future of Bonita Springs and in the growth of Bonita as a place for families like ourselves to raise their children so they can grow and be the future of this city. Anytime there's an opportunity for us to help, we immediately try to drive in and help with any resource that's available to us. Whether it's after hurricane flooding, providing funding, providing food, or providing a place to stay for someone out of their house. Right now, during our struggles with the COVID virus, one thing that was really important to us was to get masks into the hands of the organizations that could get those masks to underprivileged people in Bonita Springs or anyone in need. We handed out thousands of KN95 masks to all of our local residents. And that's what I think being a Bonitian is all about. Helping your local community, empowering those in need, and creating a sense of family and sense of community. As we all come together as a community of Bonitians supporting each other, that will lead to a wonderful future for all of us. And our city will continue to provide the types of amenities and the types of services and the type of environment that we all enjoy living in and that future residents will all benefit from.
And we used to play a lot of polka. And this is our style of polka. This polka is called Jesucita en Chihuahua. Chuya en Chihuahua.
Hi, my name is Tony Lee, Director of the Outreach Committee in the City of Bonita Springs. We are here filming at the Vester Field Station, also located in Bonita Springs, a few miles away from the beach. We've transformed this into a science lab where we are able to study water quality issues, many of which affect the entire state of Florida. As you know that our ecosystems are all interconnected with one another. Our students come as a part of service learning or as a part of their marine and science education. So our FGCU students use the vessels behind me to clean up our coastal waterways as a part of environmental science and marine sciences that are taught at Florida Gulf Coast University. The city of Bonita Springs is very fortunate to have this living laboratory on its waterways because when water quality issues affect our state, we're able to be responsive and take immediate action. So when the Deep Horizon event happened, our team was on the ground day one, collecting samples and conducting research and sharing that with scientists from around the world. My wife LaToya and I selected Bonita Springs as our residence because number one, it's centrally located between the two counties of Lee and Collier. Also, the diversity that is offered in our communities. We can enjoy some of the finest quality restaurants and some of the best tacos that you've ever had. I see a city filled with black, brown, white, people from all countries, states, enjoying our beautiful beaches, fine academic facilities like Florida Gulf Coast University, and enjoying their time on the water. As you can see, there's boats behind us, beautiful Florida sunshine and palm trees. So who wouldn't want to be a part of this paradise? But we're here to support our citizens and make a difference and make an impact. Fiesta Bonita is a party. It's not a party for one group, it's a party for all groups. The Vesta Fill Station isn't about scientists for one group, it's scientists and water quality for all citizens. So what we believe in, we believe that you matter, I believe in I matter, I believe in we matter.
My name is Michael Robinson. I've been living here in Southwest Florida for about 8 years. I work for Cafe of Life. Cafe of Life, we serve the residents here of Bonita Springs and Estero, Florida. It doesn't matter what race you are. We serve senior citizens, we serve families, we serve single men, single women, anybody that has a need. This is what our mission is. Cafe of Life help pays your rent, the light bill, water bill if there's a need. If they need food, diapers, soap powder, we have that, we give that out. We're trying to help the family and their children in having a nutritious meal every day. I'm here 5 days a week. And we have our special events yearly, like Thanksgiving and Christmas. We can use volunteers, we can use donations. You can come to our main office on Childress Street in Bonita Springs, downtown. And we also can always can use support for the rest of the nonprofits here in the city. You can come here and buy a home, come here and volunteer, come here for a vacation. We have a beautiful Imperial River that leads out to the Gulf. We have a lot of activities here in the city that is provided by the citizens and the residents and people on vacations. It's a beautiful place to come, and I encourage you to come here and enjoy the spirit of old Florida.
My name is Juan Romero. I'm working with the Adult Soccer League and also with the outreach community from the city of Bonita Springs. Soccer program is so important for our community. We're serving 18 teams, about 500, 600 players with the families, parents, and kids also. We have the soccer league in our heart. We're receiving players from all over the world. We got Hispanics, Mexican people, Guatemalans, European people, Russian people.
So here in Bonita Springs, people enjoy different sports. You know, we have football, baseball, softball, basketball, but I guarantee you one thing, for the Hispanics, it's all about football. One of the things that I love about Bonita Springs Soccer League is that we have people from everywhere. We have people from Cuba, we have people from Poland, we have people from England, from Canada, and we just love everybody over here.
You want to play soccer, and here's the place to be.
I moved my wife and our young family down from Ann Arbor, Michigan, and we bought a house in Bonita Springs in 2009. There had been no outreach. So when we created that committee, I said, I want Jesse Purdon, one of my dearest and nearest friends, to chair that committee. We became the Outreach Committee in 2016. Juan Romero was on the board, Andres Paz is on the board, chaired by Jesse Purdon, and we have flourished. We have dug in, we rolled up our sleeves, and we did what we needed to do for the Hispanic, Latino, African American community in the city of Bonita Springs, where 25% of our population never had a voice, never had representation, and I am very proud to say we are flourishing, and I could not be prouder of what we've done. I could not be prouder to be here with you today.
Welcome to downtown Bonita Springs. My name is Jesse Purdon, Councilman for District 2. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Fiesta Bonita. Fiesta Bonita is put on by our Outreach Committee, which was put together a couple years ago. I was the first chair, and now I have the pleasure of being the liaison to the city. The Outreach Committee gives people who traditionally have not felt they had a seat at the table or a voice in our city, both a seat and a voice. That's what Fiesta Bonita is about, bringing us together and moving forward. 2021 is going to be the best one yet. I'm looking really forward to it. So here's some exciting things that are going on in Bonita Springs starting in 2021. Number one, we're finally, after 20 years of being a city, going to be looking at two of our largest parcels downtown and getting them developed. Downtown is the last frontier for Bonita Springs to be a true city. We've put $22 million in taxes down here, putting the electric underground, getting better lighting, making aesthetically pleasing. Now it's time to get the economic machine moving down here. We're making great strides on water here in Bonita Springs. One of my favorite projects is the Feltz Avenue bioreactor. This is green infrastructure, and it's important because you know what? We're gonna be pumping water out of the Imperial. We're gonna be taking out 98% of the harmful nitrates and pumping it back in. That's great for the marine life, that's great for fishermen, it's great for folks who like to paddleboard, kayak, and love our rivers. We also have a number of exciting things coming in the sense that our baseball fields are getting redone, our city hall is getting a much needed facelift, and we're going to be starting the Terry multi-use pathway, which will be great for bikes and pedestrians alike. It's going to increase productivity, it's going to increase connectivity and economic development. We're really excited for that portion of Bonita to get moving. For the young families, for the young people who are just starting to work, I want you to know that Bonita Springs is looking for you just like you're looking for us. We're sandwiched between Fort Myers and Naples. You can afford to live here, and let me tell you this, for 5 consecutive years, our property values have gone up, our crime rates have gone down, and we won awards on our beaches. 2020 has been a very trying and stressful year for us individually, for us as a community, for our police officers, for our firefighters, healthcare workers, and especially our small businesses. But I can tell you this, we have more determination now than we ever have as a city. We're younger, we're hungrier, and we're ready for the great Bonita comeback.
Thank you so much for joining our virtual celebration of the Fiesta of Bonita Springs. And I hope you enjoyed it like I did and learned something about the city, its diversity and demographics, business industries, hospitality, entertainment. Come visit the city. Your future wife or husband is probably here. Buy a house, move here. And please, consider doing business and visiting Bonita Springs. It's such a beautiful destination. And join us next year for the 2021 Fiesta of Bonita Springs, where it's gonna be in person and more amazing. See you there.